for sending Sikano no Patrick Boy fee your boy High Life Radio Sikasem program no and yede bro no and so it will be some konkrama of financial peace education every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. no and yede bro no and your program near be some cross they can and budgeting see how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck in sim bibrio honoma my abrabano ye bo e koso ni adede sika ni enya so but still na yen sikasam so ye ene ho ne ba be discuss na se de bia ye no ye be ka bibi kakra inspiration bibi kakra ene ye be ka bibi afa patience you try and ba ye ba be start ya fa free hon lumba o se sikasem ampa ya hwe sikasem ya ma niama bebre entotoyi emaye lumba o se sikasem ampa sikasem yo so dem kind no sikasem program no High Life Radio and I would hear your boy Patrick Befi so need to be a no Monday every Monday discussing program the bro financial peace education and the bro no you share patience and then abotary patience. I say the patience is the capacity to accept or tolerance, delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Patience is BBBA. Am I itimi Andrew and I say itimi accept pain and I say suffering and I be say am I ibun fast itimi train Emma Ibufu na be a kwan bebre ya fam say e bia bibia we say kama ibufu and I say ye penten bebre ade etimi ye say patience Emma etimi nya abotre me ye twen patience and one abotre no e bibia Emma ye nrashi wo niam bebre mu bibiwa ye to ye bo ne ye ne kakra ye hu say people bebre most people that are more successful no omo ade ba ko mu wo pa no mu bebre e wo patience the OC who say yani if you say we are in control of BBA say a dream be no BB na person your idea bia ono kwa na control also they can the only control bia you know be na kan also start say gugu sunsu say e be drew the OC drew from why if say you fan say okuani and as a farmer wodua bro a you say dua e time a wodua bro na e din be fifi say 3 months untimi ga say 1 month e dey awfo so am na fifi ne dey ne say obedua na ogugugu so na kwakodro it is all idea bi wo bibi apeso is a business you continue say the way na way gestation time and incubation time ne dey woni control so by law na untimi enforce emane mem udia ne say you hold the idea in your head na the bia na ogugu so at the time e bedru na anyway you say utiminya sa ne mana eboa because you maybe start bibi na say time ni na so na say nya flourish ya no di meka no agya no ko before so na so agya say ma wo hu ma so ani itinya say patience e bibi betimi aboa e life ti yemfa eno to ho you say the meka no ene budgeting, which is how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. In the end, say paycheck to me says that's as we start to see a cape na ubia the address be before so in na ubia me say ubi o make iska be brain paycheck to paycheck the cannot but if you sniper a live paycheck to paycheck no mu be brain omo make iska be brain we any emfa ho ne sika o make say if usika be kan ho nyina ba wo nsam anase o pay a wo nyina no ese fru nsam kwa na unya bintu ho no you are broke and fa ho ska o make 1 million that's it you sini na you are broke entino ye hwa ni mebre ho no ma say beginning no say start say course sa na ya na say say okay yeah I'm being responsible because me try me bills me try bibi because me try bibi nyina entina say fine but also after a while I continue say the same thing na de bia we try de bia me try sana na say you don't see the end of the tunnel entina say who say adidi ase nkoyi because the bia the akwensa say skebeba who bia me the treat ya ka na say me treat ya ho niam na afi asa bibi ni ho na say ho awsa adwen bibi si o wakwan mu a e na o da wachi etina say paycheck to paycheck no fa ho make 1 million crown spending now you are broke ho se city because so we make it 1 million a year now spending in that would be making 50,000 a year no to save 10,000 at the end of the year no or no of 10,000 only share na ishuma nipa bebree almost 78% of the population live on paycheck to paycheck. That means we nipa 8 10 bia nipa 8 or that situation. It's a BBB a very scary and I say a BBB I know say most people know your situation if you say okay. Make I say na discussion be about this. We say live on paycheck to paycheck. That means you're poor now. Yes, we're poor. You are broke. I mean, make us say you're poor, but I would say you are broke. There's a big difference. Because you make the money all right, but scanning now is a quabonting. And I circle be a call runs a call run the biana is after a while who the ecoso. And one she used to be BC pet. Now change your life now. You were living ways to a bit me a stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then be discuss say living ways are a best stop and as a bit to me a fast way bit media jai see be live paycheck to paycheck. I mean I know say as mommy can probably can relate to this. We hear Juma all right, Sikanaba, Banina from Semco. Nina from Semco, Sikanaba, all right, like I'm saying, be on Washington Krana, be making 120, 150, more than that, 200, 300. And so no, they are broke. Because Sikani Naba, Nani Nasa friends, Sikani Naba, all the money comes in, all the money goes out. All the money comes in, all the money continuously for so long. It is says Sakrana not war life no crano. You are tired this is a net once a near baby shade near can. Number one. See, be on budget. I mean, when it comes to finance, the first thing I will see is share a budget. At the budget, a BBB, free yourself from money tight. And then because because every month no while listing Yama, I was here. And I said, Nyama was saying now, what income about expenses in now, I see what it's in there free. The moment I started to say, budget, no, we go room kakra because as I started to say, we pay attention to so many things not first and can pay attention to. If you, especially when it comes to groceries, BBB, a boy, a cabibre, especially one Korani idea. Say usually no so when share that your budget now dream na say maybe I spend 1,000 in a day budget obehwe no say would depend na paper 2 abuhana we be 2,000 baby a weekend ye pa the moment I start your budget in the Moses money na you are paying attention to it who say personal finance and BBB a habit and yet too much of say knowledge say too much be a 80% habit behavior 20% head knowledge. That means your behavior and a day to that position. And then because you move bro ma you turn near ma a breso. And near ma kesi na it's busume ne besono near payment be bre where yakwemu. To be a mekasa and say you move bro ma payment be will be as BI will be your car payment, your student loan payment, your loan payment, your credit card payment, TV payment, furniture payment. It's it's kind of bad, all right. But in Naba and Toy and say a buy secure for my business on my dear and there's any interest. It's you live good life, dear, and so no, we are broke. Living good outside, not inside. Don't want to you will see bread. The biasana mekano in we bro on my was a situation you be when sochi your car sochi and so no we are broke because all the money comes in, all the money goes out. It's budgeting a friend saying John Maxwell the kind I would say is you telling your money what to go do instead of wondering where it went. It will be bro on my DBI wonder maybe a sikafai because the money and all control also you now control so budget them a control also na here crazy be because what it is Zig Ziglar will say if you aim at nothing you will hit it all the time so BBB see when this wa plans are would say yeah to niema rough sir, because BBNC when you for it. It's no here budgeting. I say maybe a chairman say Jesus Christ. Was no he why na kwakusi. Ufiti no kwakusi no check the cost answer. You know. Yeshima so tell krum ha kra check akra and that's why yejuma kra be 10 years. Now we make it 50,000. Ushima now make it 500,000. Send out no be any kwakusi dan and say in the we bro ma okogana okotimi kusi dan ya. Nyeso okoya say contractor ni anami ni hey 100,000 eje first dan mame. Wohwe plan no cost ye bibia. Iti budget life plan ayeso ye betimi aboa ya ma iska na eba yensem no etimi dia to yi. Na anyesa ema ye use no rough. We budget so here zero budget. Zero budget means say every dollar would dollar bia would say we your budget na you can be catchira. That means say also the insert so one fedi and to so we use no rough. It will make sure say be that so every money usually no if we live in paycheck to paycheck not yet budget na say who say afedi me pay attention na fi what me enya bi wachira then no mostly na pay payments ni be free akwem na start editua ntina ebibia ebeboa yen e ma yenya control for our own financial situation. You know, now we start doing budgets yen ye three sikadi en konkoye and here number 1 here number 2 number 2 you can want me take care of your 4 walls first. Yes, since situation be as since you bia no you nema phobia sadden see nyakra na e ma ye ho entoye in life ni na hia sa nema no hia sa nema in life. Joseph Amafo will say I like it. Thank you for joining. Yo yen hwe ye 4 walls no you nema bia hia we life say a new life from Krana twist near a ma near my head in Kakrama. 1, you hear DBD. 2, you hear baby a deity beto. Now 3, in your baby deity 2, I will say life cost, I will say electricity, water, gas, and as animal na the so utilities, you hear I don't know. Now 3, 4, you hear transportation. Say a bit me go back and forth. Sanya money here be bree away life. Yes, Sanya mano because yes, Sanya mano crown a basic necessity in life. As a crowd junior in Sisui. It you know, say live on paycheck to paycheck. That's a perceive free ma. A budgeter, you pay attention to this, and these are the things that here first. Yes, Sanya ma win area. Was it so pay attention to this that they are canning no who said here be asa. But Ushimwa, Sanya for winner, you use na, and no, sometimes no idea for because we buy too much of it. Yes, here, Diane, and not just the beer or see a restaurant because Okotan restaurant, the beer, you'll be broke. I say, we do junk food once a while, be and your shit, but the beer junk food once every day, a bit take effect of your body, you know, on your body, and I'll be sir. It's you know. You making sure say and ushima you talk be a dime cry na you took too much of house principal payment no high car so you talk car you talk payment big payment you make a big payment at him say no so no na bibia payment no was research about and see actually say 18% of the US population they use car on pay more than 1,000. Wow. That is cray. That is just damn. I mean, if you can afford it, that's fine. But buy it, buy any tree, any free. Instead of say obi tree, I would tree $1,000, more than $1,000. If you you know, said you can be broad ma, you make it 60,000. It's new use 70,000 car. It doesn't make sense by a. It does not make sense at all by a. Would you have forward to the BMI consider the acquire any acquire. Oh, wait to say, oh, bet me say payment with the metric, and I be a tricky and to be now payment and getting to be breeze can be told someone in Neko. It you know, you be making sure say you pay attention to this. Like I say, you hear Diane and no interest the be also a restaurant. You hear there be a Tibeto and not just a too much of a house. And Ushima, and he said 25% of mortgage payment and more than 25% of your pay. Meaning say make it 10,000 and say mortgage more than 2,500 as your house poor because yes can be the other things I'll be say between more to me as will be. It yes, and you're putting too much and no wow. Hey, transportation, so the same 10 car, the best they say will be paid for cash. And this will beginning and no pay was started. Now I started yeah, and I'll be to me more to alcohol. It's yeah, statistics 4 walls and you take care of your 4 walls. Whilst we are living paycheck to paycheck and we want to get out, we bit me up why am I who say yeah, starting in will go. But was okay, it was as to use that I'm paying too much of a house, paying too much of a car, and also if you are doing this, we are trying to come pay all of our debt. It's the next step. How you beat me, I yes, I don't need me a boy. I was a situation. And here, the next step, start an emergency fund. It was a situation already. Now, your car, you try a car, you try a die. You try be but nano assess more until who the Jenny be the say Ushima, then we brought you'll be a bear 50,000 now yeah the castle bear 50,000. By the time I enter can be near be a bear 65. That means a bear 15,000 interest rate. To the infancy of 60 crab, 10,000 interest rate. Ushima, it doesn't really make sense. Or see you try kind of free on them. It's me telling you this yana is scary because we almost eat. I mean, now quite a BBC at the end of it. Yes, I did a crown. Say me walk up bear 50,000. Maybe if I say student loan, 400, make car a bear 700 rupees at the union for him. Namis you average payment at you almost 700 will be almost 700 car payment. Student loan almost bear 400. That is 1,001 already. You with different things to say that near my your work to say loan and I say loan be a whether that you fancy loan be 300. Say utria sadin every what man remember now says kind about how you are keeping that money. Fancy 2,000 or 2,000 every month to be a call out those things. Emountimi usi can still now we can be that one to me can be a assignment. Remember the first time we answer we can a quality a cow now and could be into all of a sudden 2,000 every month be a utiano na cow it ushuma within 6 months 2,000 6 months 12,000 it within be if I say 20 months 24,000 it is 50,000 now you see within 2 years, most of what that's in the back without you paying those interest rates now. Yeah, it will start to be scary. Into that, no, what you do and they say, we $1,000, yeah, the $1,000 at all. If I say me the car 50,000, me 50,000 to home, me $1,000, number the 49 each year. The next paycheck be about number the year for the same new be a cabin. Will be still now 1,000 if you want another study shows say Americans. About 60% of Americans cannot come up with $1,000 in emergency. Either say they will turn to credit cards and I say loan. I could borrow that money. That means 60%. Into the show, we offer now for crowd 60%. We tend to be about 6. Yeah, you can see here $1,000 for our cash. You need it what $1,000 a bit me up yeah the two way any emergency fund here because we starting emergency fund because you see free paycheck to paycheck not yet share who can free on my feed the money in the bar a bit nice within a short time and yes I build that amount in the beam I bit me a dear coso more flat $1,000 a bit me up 1 more year front we winner I feel a neighbor build it emergency fund and kasapa the emergency fund and kasapa after your tria you can you share the net one now you stop it what you identify this near yeah budget you never go womb kakra as see no be the court you come a car tria now and as you will skip the whole man near FCD secure because if you it doesn't make sense because you change interest rate to the other way a year from now every money is staying with us. You're saying this you cannot get out of a hole without going to that process, digging digging the bottom. Until you cannot continue to be using this beam. You cannot continue to be using SANA MYA. Hey, it's when it comes to Sane Manemana, you jai completely. It's you be jai sa a car and a Sane Manina. You see, you need free honor. ye yini na ye nye biem loan ye make sure say yemfa bi meka ho yemfa loan bia meka ho biem yemfa credit card bia meka ho biem bibi bia ye ya de kokam bia ye stop it because you see get out of it until you go back and say ko use. Now we have to stop, get out. You try to see free because none idea to living on paycheck to paycheck. We free we are. The first thing I also say get out we are. Now no, you be fast strategy, bit media pay off your house. You bit media pay bit media pay. Attack if you say good evening Atta. Thanks for joining. Our contribution will be a bit media to more question be a bit me a share near your can now paying off debt in your debt snowball, say avalanche. Usually no, we go with debt snowball and no a very simple a bit me a boy I may a free I may a free win. And see you be making sure say avalanche you use avalanche and I say debt snowball you use debt snowball in free ho and no a boy ma it me a day a car started no a way be a see ya wa we'll call high life social handle now or how to get out of debt. A process a bit your boy I may free side in him. Number 2, lifetime legacy. Oh, good evening, my brother. Thank you for great job. Thank you for joining. Bro, thank you so much for joining in. Yo, into the next one, they sell stuff. A beton yama. And it's saying a beton yama be bree. You will be bro bibia ye beto ye toso at least no ye use krana en fan ko bibia bi na ye kwa garage hu se niam be bro honoma e wo honoma ye nyusu bi rana ye try so you believe you be free paycheck to paycheck ye try so hard say be get out of paycheck to paycheck it you know niam hu hia e wo life mu na ni be ye free especially se bi wo krana ye wo foforo ni ade a hu se beginning no I want to say near the first time sana you make sure say near my turn na quality top papa ni ade baby car baby sitting near the crown out things papa you used back we be in you should be this is a garage near there you bet me a ton sign me no be say fan me ton no these days you bet me a ton so many things baby I bet me a ton Facebook eBay marketplace of Facebook eBay baby are online bet me a ton in na because you see it me tie kaso near me hu here na you be bro on man every year be a Ghana a be good chain ya de yeba kra you should be ye kakra bia ni asa koto ye koba ni asa to frɛ asa ye foforo sane man na ebetimi aton mamum enye se no ntine bia gudie bia digya ofi na akwakoton ya no nyesa na pese mekyerɛ niam a ye hye dan hia ne sane man bibi sane man ye fegu ono ba niam a ho hye dan ye bia ebetimi aton ne de ate ka ne bi so de tie ka ne bi so a efiro. Remember, the entire you live on paycheck to paycheck no. This situation you too much payment. Into seek intimate na your home. Messi subiem. And yeah, how much you make, how much you can keep. Into it was ye juma ye jiska kesi pa. Ye 200, 250, 150, and so we are broke because you see kana ent na your home. Because you too much pain. Your payment baby we say. Payment we free dine which is good a dine the to baby and try dan cry to the any dime free a free car all the way to TV every week akra we 400 we 600 we 700 400 300 buhwan piskani na ba near tiako we make that money and so we can afford food. I know so many people can relate to this when you say and sorry so now PDA champagne your baggy your shoe and your easy and so no need the whole feel inside. You living on paycheck to paycheck, you are broke. It doesn't matter who make it send now, you are broke because scanning to means now. And never be a who be a who here be a no beton. Well be no what power come with the 2 eBay with the 2 a year Facebook marketplace a beton that dex dear when you should be ma sanimani na bit me aton and bit me a boy am yet can be so. Number six no there here and they say get temporary job or start side hustle. These days there are so many things you can do. So share a year comment bro MC will be the question about my legacy or say my biggest debt is my student loan, which is almost about 35,000 and 4,000 medical bills. That what advice will you give on how pay this debt? I'm still in school, but decide not to add more. Any advice? One, of watching live from Indiana. Okay, good. Bro, thanks for joining and thanks for your question. Good question. To say the kind, the first advice you've taken a very great one since you are in school. No, I don't know if you are working now, but you won't mean debt in being can be find a way. There are so many programs about scholarships who apply for more. They have been a baby better down, but being a baby should be. First of all, no, you are planning not to add more. By then I was we school no. Every year BM some account we. I mean, say I discuss this every year no. There are about 4 billion on claim scholarship. If you apply, I'll be more. Don't add more. But apply, I'll be student loan. And sometimes the school choice in the account. It be a uko school be a school nebo wedding. It be a state school. It's cheaper. But because say a PC school name school binti no only about a kwako bokano. Krumanu share make sense because who could name school no krana. No be so different school. Amoba munya nebia the same thing number. In very few cases point in no krana school I will call in here. In no point one cra. Lupio, what is Lupio? Lupui. I'm so bema me kakra ho, bro. Eti number one, the first thing ubetimi aya say stop here. Yen start to see be student no and also the school choice. You beti emphasis school na ekono say too much e be hwe. Ya pe school a cheaper you betimi atua. And then number one, medical bills no so ye adwuma betimi start atua ba won ye adwuma right now school say ubetimi no more discuss it. The best thing is say don't run away from those things. Ubetimi no more discuss say me wo school. In today's situation we are start atua we are na bia wa start atua. But so we adwuma so na betimi no more co deal no start atua bi. And I mean how long I take it. Most bills ni bi ho no ma as a chepa na omato ama collection agency. Nitriano is very easy because one collection for no motor like a nickel on a dollar. And you know, so one to be a nickel on a dollar now command be a 30 cents or budget on a dollar. It's near for 4,000 will be out in the car, almost 1,000. Depending on how long any baby that debt need drew. It in say was a situation I jumana be okay, ultimately discusses as a chepana or more day, but make sure say, oh yes, I'd not send you more. Or bank information in those things. Now, first of all, so BBC Sudra, Momon send will be a chess that amount now, or money will agree on when you say a paper chess, yes, or more just as canna, or more harass will be man. I say it means it's paid off. Then after that, no, will be Timia. It's two things. One, meaning, like I said, men for being can which is a good thing. So you're planning to do that. So we are a bit more into student loans. Student loans, student scholarships. You bring more scholarships. I bet me they win a school choice also. Maybe a school na too much in your area. If you know to me transfer call. Now they finish. Now say the bottom line say we bet me finish school no. And here, and debt no so no. Depending on how long I will say be a fresher and your money, but the collection it's me back very low because of my tone. Those are the things that I make me advice so. And I say, if you say, yeah, you know, obetimi, I get in touch personally. Sometimes, no, just question be saying, yeah, vague, unless they be ask you more questions. It's me the number actually is 703-981-1910. If you screen this one, me about my mobile number is 703-981-1910. You bet me know I discuss how best I bet me a faso. Thanks for your if you're seeing Indiana yes, obviously honorable bed in Kakra and I don't know, it's all from if you're from that state now so they are everyone being in states now cheaper. But you can look around, you know, say the mechanic, it doesn't matter school now but we have very, very few cases in a school I'll any here. Any program in here. Yeah, it's your school. It's my school, yeah. Like I said, say Indiana, hon so free hon ma minim for do mean yes say a private. That means which mean in-state scholarship. So in-state, your friends say discount. So you state free that state which mean a discount or state one. But at the same time, no, so they make BBC and they want more questions to which me get in touch now. Yeah, from yo that's be say oh yeah more questions so bit there to me to so. Into the end yeah so it hwema we are now no. These days there are so many ways that we can do something to get more money on the side. There are so many ways, so many ways. You will share rice, Uber Eats, Uber, so many things. Your delivery process near there. All you need is like extra 100 a week. I would be good towards. Would be good towards your bro. I'll be waiting for it. Okay. Eti Nina say you be making sure say the more you $100. Like I say, we should the program here and how to pay debt now. With $100 cry now, with the cut 30,000 cry, you bet me $100 extra no. You bet me a move forward when you be real because of the way the process is the debt no boss system no. It may boa, but with the more account one, so it me a week 100 that means 400 a month. And no. By bare 4 years now, go free second one. You bet me cutting it down by to 2 years. See, a BBC usually no, you make sure say within 3 years no, you pay off those things. No. If we cannot pay off anything we can pay apart from a house, anything we cannot pay within 3 years no, you beton we sell it. That means you cannot afford it. It especially cars now and you buy too much of a car, you downgrade it near form. If you can go get a car again. Remember, we are getting out of paycheck and everything that I'm saying, a temporary thing. You might have 2-3 years and I check 4 years. It was a sign of money now. It's me free. We na to 2 years now fee unye too much payment. You can easily save and go get your own car. And I bet you could new car. It's now no. The BB try say side hustle be the scabe fee. You will bro no bu okra your sister mo your sisters and I say your mama mo na be say bu quarantine so tim pomba fee a won't be jaw more. They are call senders jobs at first near kokotina on why you say no between you be with fear jume between you be with fear and the baby kakra when you too much where your side kakra be between abu a bit me push that no it's those things no baby a bit me abu I'm here from here. The baby kakra pass a bit me a boy. Once I been says Canada bakwa say we are fan of this. The extra money instead of say be put it towards our debt and I say be put it towards savings no. Once you go out there near start to be full. It's the biani will be pay. If you are making more money, try so bringing more money. Please don't add any extra debt. Men could debt beyond san to who be name mum. The obitimi and say a cabinet or how between a try say udi pushima can flow. Say a cabinet who say savings beer between a try so save near the move forward. It's no a bit me a boy ama yet me I sad no. Your next one day, your next one you live below our means to say the mechano. You won't be bro no ma and you will be bro higher twa a brace. Yen we be bintin yes you mechanic you nim senior city mini be to die or to 800,000 chinchina was semi to na your friends say 700,000 die. It doesn't make sense. When you maybe crown a third house no was started fear from first on to 150 be equity kakra buy ne or no adi can ho and the next one move could be a 400 what make fear or be 300 or to 800,000 or be a 300 be there to us wouldn't name sa situation who say across the streets no when you na kwakoto we are upgrading na miss me the mechanics kwakoto bi those things na my intimate live within means the bia no na ema enema cost because all talk a diabia 700,000 800,000 now to me for be in twice a payment be kakraka. Remember rule of thumb let's say you believe your paycheck your friends say your mortgage should be 25%, should be more than 25% of our take home pay. Say make it 10,000 your mortgage and you say more than 2,500. It's when still within that region the piano your house poor or your house poor you are making more money. But at the same time, if you make it 10,000, yes, more money. But we say still not true because we mortgage your for 5,000. Now the 10,000 be fit. We now as I won't be that what you want to do and your utilities won't you now o say ebu okra na sa car so sa ho ntwe ni na wi no wona bibia ni nsem eno ni paycheck to paycheck no it na cycle bi na de bia ekoso it need live within our means say yen fasa ne ma ne bia metoto ye ho so all the time na de bia sa de bia na ho chiro chese bibia ni wachi but you make sure say you can you see abonten a champagne and the oboa and so no ya ni mean worldly no and it's looking good outside, you know, but inside no unkwana ni musa na wo suffer. You know, too much. What it is we are in a situation where we live on a status base. It's just a status, BBI status, you know. And you pursue you trap pictures, quite near you see, no, it a high end yet me live it me adjust these things, no. Tibet me a bossy, bit me free, Saneman. Yeah, we buy too much stuff, you know, things that is too much money to please people that we don't like. And they don't even like us too, but we're trying to please them because yes, out there. And that doesn't make sense. Live within your means. You'll be to me at all, no at all. Niaman 2 year, you can go out there and buy the car cash because what to 2 Niama ye. Because Oshima, you make it be 150, 100,000, make a combined income crowd, neighbor spouse, make it that money now, and yes, more money. You know, people that live on paycheck to paycheck, like I said earlier on, about 43% of people that live on paycheck to paycheck make more than 100, which doesn't make sense. I don't know, make more than 100 and so we live on paycheck to. That means you're buying too much of something. You know, you're living on a status way. You buying stuff to please people, and this is our situation now. But you make sure you be free. So the next one, you look for things to cut. Yes, baby, when it comes to Nemo, I will say, yes, I know in Nana, a cable, a cable, no boarding, $300 near day. This is so many are with me streaming with your internet crowd, you will be me. And like I'm saying, this is not permanent, it's a temporary thing. You fix those things, we can pay for stuff. Now you bet me they will see another one, you try to say believe on that. Save for a big purchase, so they make an iPhone aba, they will see me at all cost. It's in this canon near interest across Sunny when I heads. Meaning say me here car say by down the line me here car because me can't good by myself 5 years. Every man be at the 200 to 1 man in no hold on our bar no with me the koto 3D the hour in here or the atoso. Here pa big stuff be in say baby no we save near tree cars. That's how most people live. I know say when we think of millionaires are in the BI say millionaires are people that spend too much, you know, live in big houses, you know, spend on cars, flashy cars and all that. But if you're millionaires, just are not here. We live a very simple life. They don't buy new cars, they buy slightly used, paid off. Hey, if you're average millionaire in the United States, live on a 2,600 square feet house, you know, that means force of those people are called consumers. They just spend. You know, yeah. It's you know, you're making sure say every big purchase is be a baby. You be paid for. This is going to take us out of this. The next one, yeah, meal plan. Meal, you know, you be first, make I say first, no, we buy, you know. It's me the idea and crowd who hit you up. Your friends say, break room, Musa for credit. If you're not bon, for hit cake or hodoma. Those times, Nina and say, kinky fresh be abaya and they are with me put me in your kinky no is that bread we hit ya the whole break room no be a complaining to say a most of us the BA did abonting when is no we na kind say the bia udi abonting once a while you'll be fine but the BA did abonting you'll be broke. Me can say a program be where share and say even a $5 plan I'll spend and I say me can say me the 2 every day for my lunch, a week no 5 days no 25, a month 100. Say you share near the $100 2 so crana see the two so ne etiki say be 3 to 2 to your 30-year mortgage instead of say $100 they can extra your mortgage on crana now ne see na your mortgage 30 years no it reduce about 27 years or so. It's you know when is a small money account, be a baby account. We'll go through this process when you're adding, but like I said, a short term thing. Would you casa for 5 years, making sure say within that time or 3 years, no way. Say be biana anyway no won't mean trian within that short time. Your tongue and I see you downsize it, you downsize it free honor. Barely on a house, because it be a downsize. Unless say it's too much, unless say with the 10,000 a fee, now we are 7,000. That way, it doesn't make sense because I think I can say blessing to you, now no be a fair case. It's no dear, yes, sir. I'm saying the question be to me. My principle is I don't have to live my life in the expectation of others. I will be happy to have much or my principles, okay, in my bank account than to drive. Yes. Me know ya dream. Me know ya dream pa. That way na make na nipa ibida. But you na change and who say boy be because I'm live freely. You don't care about what people say because you are living your life. You will be life now will lead. Me know ya dream. Yeah. My friend 20 read be very good. And you go back to your question, your answer. You have to know why or yes are the way. You be bro change your family tree. Your family be on my can ya they be all the time, sir. You look good and so inside near the car. You see changes are name money na unim why the why see when you swap a do could baby. And then a be a pay a besa buwe be mamanaba. And you will 1 hour pair at the base and Yama win TMC a time near quit chikakra. Yen share Niamakakra, a bit me, I can was him. Mede your friend is saying contact numbers not to be situation be a financial and bit me get in touch. You try to help people to get out of debt, which I specialize in that. Also reduce risk. Reduce risk means you put two insurance in places. Sebeya, BBC, Emma scanning free pocket insurance between coming to help us. Now also help people to build, save, and invest. Anytime here you have those questions, you want to go through that process. No, we'll get in touch at 703-981-1910. The mobile phone number, the best way to get in touch, 703-981-1910. And also waiting us send email. So, so me abua amoye isa nyamani nefro. Affirmation of the week. I control money. Money doesn't control me. True, you be it's kind of control this kind of trade direction. I control money. Money doesn't control me. I control money. Money doesn't control me. It's you be that situation you womb. But and then you may say, see, go through this process. A bit me up, boy. I'm here free. That thing call rat race, no, call paycheck to paycheck living. A bit me up, boy. I'm here free. Let me go back to managing race. So if you're on a journey like this, or try say, or put two things in place, make sure say, Nyama is a CE, be a koso kama. I dear back where boy may so be managing risk. And you whereby say managing risk and say you put two insurance in place, your auto insurance, accident here, auto bump insurance, no mababe boy, your health insurance, you will be brohonoma. If you say, oh, you're very energetic, you're school for your 24, you're 25, health insurance, dear, will be here. A steady show say, if you don't have insurance, so call in-house hospital, call down to a week, will be 30,000. That means we'll try to build the work, take a crowd there to honor. We say, edit, say, health insurance, dear, tall, short, slim, big. It doesn't matter in the health insurance. The thing is that some insurance be here. MCI will have some 8 best insurance we can go without it, but most of only one pay, and I was a friend say a compulsory, which is auto insurance. The kind of compulsory was off by force meeting me. Here health insurance be back way, life insurance would dependent on kwa we be. I know some people buy too much of life insurance. If we want to be brave here, it's say they can get in touch between a church. Yeah, should be a yama on water. Life insurance, no, be one more to dear, invest womb. I don't recommend that because what between invest to Usika. It would to be a crabby. No one matching say dependent in Tina water. It's so sad when you talk of life insurance, we are talking of death. The life insurance is not for your dependent. Into your toa. You be brought my crowd when you move film and life insurance more or see more the same because also the ono de ban a premium. You can't even quantify sa jumana and krana or shemono. Sa no ni honoma. You need money for that side now or take care of no. Hey, sa na also ni honoma we here because it be at the old ban. It will be a here life insurance ni be. You hear those things no. Mesremo these days there are a lot going on when it comes to those things now. BBC be a framework na actually no entisana and no be sofa and as a spouse no the other spouse never suffer. When get in touch with that. Basically need to the right plan be amount. And you know as you con yes see I control my money doesn't control me. You go over and let the share how to live paycheck to how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. How to stop living paycheck to paycheck. To me recap quick now. The first one is stay on budget. In any budget, a bit me a boy. The second one is be taking care of our 4 walls. You know, your food, utility, shelter, transportation. Those are basic things that we see here. They say they make no. So animano uni ba kokra na ema wo drink and drink we say money in place. Yeah, to say make a car, no just also nya car but transportation for bus krana also make sure say be a constant with the ko adwuma na so the ko be the ko school be back. Those things there should be there. Now yes I know people say all of a sudden you say niam sa niam na aka ni na no e ho hia bebre eno ye nyeska bro so an ye by PC free paycheck to paycheck to just stick with this for now. Be your emergency fund. This car to one for a year who can free honum. Not fee BPR because they will see free debt no. You best stop it debt no. Your pay strategy be tria your debt free honum. You mudri or to Tony be bree. Quite fast crana or paycheck to paycheck no. Nyama be bree good why you use near de. Go a garage near the bit me start your tons and your money near the tea can so. Still no, you must say your man coy near there, especially your budget you say yeah nya we go room na say mum yes expenses in your money intimi katina ma e betimi pay extra job e betimi aboy these days they la yeah for juma next one see believe below our means, not too much. If catching up with the Joneses can do math. The Joneses are broke, say be sure maybe look for things a bit me a cut in our budget, a bit me a boy. It be save towards big purchases. Now it be a meal plan so and so bit me a boy. Now the other one say remember the reason why is why and a bit me a boy. It's say they make a repeat of the same thing. Well, I'm a T4 and the affirmation of the week I control my money. Money doesn't control me. It's good because most of us know it's kind of contrary. Again, financial situation be you bet me about 703-981-1910. 703-981-1910. You bet see her number before say make sure you spend wisely. Save intentionally and give. Any for you the best see how ya picky every on.